everybody, and welcome into today's episode of the Top Cut Yu-Gi-Oh! Podcast. I'm Sunny, here hosting with Caleb.
As always.
And today we're doing something a little bit different. We have a live recording here from our locals, ETB Games in Alexandria. So what we're doing today is we're going to do round-by-round interviews with the players to just kind of do a breakdown, talk to each one, and we're going to go by table one at each round. So table one today was...
David Anderson.
All right, David, you're local right here at ETB, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
Awesome. So, table one, what are you playing today?
I am playing Tri-Brigade with
Alrighty.
Lureless.
Oh, okay, so you're playing the bird up.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. What'd you play against?
I played against Drytron. The guy that was playing was a very nice guy, so the match went very smooth.
That's always good. So I know with the bird up engine, there can be some really specific interactions. Did you have anything that popped up in that round that you saw that was kind of interesting?
No, the match was very bland. Game one, I didn't open up the best. Mm-hmm. I had about 3 hand traps in hand. Uh-huh. So I just went into...
you go first or second?
I went first.
Oh, okay.
So I just made the statue. And against Drytron, putting it under the sovereignty makes it very difficult for him. So usually if they don't have droplet, it's usually game. So he scooped after that.
Yeah. So barrier statue round game one. What about game two?
Game two, he decided to go first. So I sided in 5 cards, 3 of which I seen very luckily.
That's pretty good.
Love to see it.
I sided in 3 droplets and 2 drows because my worst enemy is the ritual that negates everything. Yeah. That's my bane. So
Herald, right? Of Ultimate? Yeah.
Yes. So I opened up with 2 of them.
Nice.
And a kit, a Ash Blossom, and a Skullmeister. So I asked the Skullmeister. He couldn't really do anything except make Dragoon. So he made Dragoon, but fortunately I had Droplet.
And then you Droplet with Kit, and then you can just go combo at that point.
Yeah. Well, I normal summoned Kit and went into Almirage to bait the Dragoon.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So he attempted to activate. It wouldn't gain the 1K anyway, but I wanted to bait it so I could get the negate out. I guess you could say get the negate out the way, get the most out of the summon.
Right.
And but I had no follow-up play after that. I just added Fractal and passed.
Yeah.
But he just couldn't do anything because I had Forbidden Droplet, and then I just went to Cold Talker.
Yeah.
And just...
Would you have done anything differently?
No, I think I played the best that I possibly could because he was really down to 1 card. He only had 1 negate with the Dragoon, so... All I needed to do was bait the Dragoon, and when I searched Fractal himself is basically Cold Talker.
Right.
So, and he was down to I think 58. Mm-hmm. So, access code was 53 by himself. So I just wanted to wait and stall him out.
Definitely, right. So that puts you up to that puts your record at 1-0. So it's a good start on the day for sure. A lot better than me and Caleb did. Well, I don't know. How did your round go?
Oh, I lost. It was versus. I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's Kill and Lilla.
Oh,
Evil Twins. Evil and Live Twins.
Was it Splash with another engine, or was it just pure?
As far as I saw, pure. Game 1, it went about 3 back and forths before I even knew what the dude was playing. He just drew no engine cards, and the only reason why I knew what he was playing at that point is because he activated one of their spell cards, and that was the only reason why I knew.
Right.
So, turn 1, he was able to... he went first, go through his hand traps and stuff. He was able to actually stop my push. Mm-hmm. So, all I could really do was just kind of go, and make... Because I didn't know he was playing at the time. I had to sit there and decide which rank 4 that I had access to go into. I decided with the Abyss Dweller.
Yeah.
Because that would hit... not the right match for Abyss Dweller. Tornado Dragon probably would have been better in that situation. But I didn't know.
Yeah.
Game 2, I opened full combo and...
Yep.
And then turn 3 was... I went first. I opened 4 traps and Salon. One of them was DD ground, though, so I just set 4 past standby flipped the DD ground, but then I couldn't get in. It took me way too long for me to get into any of my
engine pieces.
Right.
Yeah, I had a pretty similar thing. I played against PK Fire. Game 1, he just had combo, and I had like a single ash, and that's just not enough. And then game 2, basically, actually, I didn't have a great opener game 2, but I ended up having an exact game on the board through. Basically, I had like five defensive cards in my hand, so I was able to stop him and get it on turn 3. And then because of Revolt was a blowout. And then game 3, we were going to time. We were both playing kind of quick, and he had an end board with a Dragoon on it, which was just like Dragoon and Fogblade enough to stop me, So I think I opened like Strike, Revolt, Kit, Nerval, Ash, or something like that, which is a good opener. But like even when you hit him in the right, Skullmeister, Ash, Kit, Revolt, Strike going second. So yeah. I mean it was an awkward hand, but it's all right. It is what it is.
You do what you can.
Yeah, he's a good player, so we just went ahead and moved on into round 2. So
yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us, David. We're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into round 2.
All right.
All right, everybody. We're back after an interesting round 2. So today, or this round, we're here with Levi. Levi, you're from Steel Fox up in Shreveport, right?
Yes.
Gotcha. What are you playing today?
Today I'm playing Bee Trooper with very expensive fusion monster.
You have the Quaggar Hercules?
I do.
Ooh. I'm so jealous. That's like one of the things that's stopping me from playing that deck is I feel like it's not even good enough unless you have the Ready Fusions and the Quaggar.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. I did go undefeated without it my last locals.
Really?
But it's so much better with it. So.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I would hope so, considering how expensive that card is right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a free extender, right?
Yeah.
So what'd you play against?
So I played against Adagnister. Game 1, he won the dice roll, and he did the full combo. My deck doesn't play anything except for impermanence and hand trap wise, so I just let him do the whole combo, and then I hard opened Humongous. So I just kaiju'd the Arrival. And then he had an Ash, but I had called by too, so I just actually kind of luck sacked my way there, but did the full combo and just OTK'd him.
Yeah. That's awesome. So you said that was game 1?
Yeah, that was game 1.
So wait, you're main decking the Kaijus?
Yeah, I main decked 2 Kaijus. Because I'm not playing so many hand traps, I decided to main deck the Kaijus.
Fair enough.
Interesting.
So I'm only playing the Godarla, 1 Cardarla, and 1 Humongous.
So did that come up in game 1?
Yeah, I hard drew the
Kaiju, in round 1, I mean.
Oh, in round 1? Unfortunately, round 1, my Virtual World opponent didn't draw well either game, so he just kind of lost his own deck, unfortunately.
Yeah, Virtual World does do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the Godarla being an insect is really the synergy.
Yeah, because I can add it off of the Resonance Insect whenever it's sent to graveyard.
And Humongous, either one.
Yeah.
But I imagine it's primarily Godarla.
Most of the time I'll get Humongous. But the only reason why I put both in there is that way if I'm under Rivalry, I can play with insects. And if there's a wind statue on board, I can Godarla.
Oh.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
There's a little bit of thought process with it. But
that makes sense. So I know that some play... What are some of the one-of tech insects that you're playing? Because I know some people play some of the different sea cards. Some people...
Yeah. So my deck list consists of 3 of the Battle Wasp, Sting, 3... Pin and 3 of the other one. I forget its name. I think it's Double or something like that.
The level 1 one? Or
no, it's a level 3.
Okay.
And it locks you into insects from the extra deck.
Yeah.
But I maxed out on all of those because they're just free extenders.
Yeah.
And then I play the 2 Sting Lancer and then 3 of the other Bee Trooper level 3s. Those are pretty good.
It's okay. For anybody that's listening that wants this deck profile, I'm going to make sure that it's on the Team Dark Arm Dealings channel.
Okay, I guess we'll go through that.
Yeah, that's definitely going to happen.
So I won't explain the whole thing, I guess.
Yeah.
You have to stay tuned for that.
That's it. So that puts you at 2-0 right now, right?
Yes, 2-0.
I got you. What'd you play again? You said you played against
Virtual World and Adagnister.
Gotcha.
And as far as like my spicy text, you said the 1-ofs and stuff. So I play the 2 Kaijus, and then I play the Goki Pole, only 1 of. Some people are playing 3, but you don't really want to draw it. And then I'm playing Goki Boar. It's a normal monster, so if you add it off the Goki pole, you can special summon it and then destroy something with a higher attack or equal to.
Yeah, right.
So
Yeah, if I recall, Goki Pole was what, 1200 attack?
Yeah.
Well, it's what you summon off of Goki Ball, right?
Yeah.
The normal monster. So what's his attack?
It's 1200 and 14 defense.
Yeah,
okay.
It's the monster that's being stacked on Goki Pole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
So a lot of people play the win version. That's the same attack, but I like the Goki board because it's a McDonald's promo.
Classic. You got to play the McDonald's promo.
Yeah.
That's funny. Caleb, how do your run 2 go?
Went up against Fluffle.
Oh.
He won the dice roll. The site opted to go second. So I looked at my hand, did my full combo.
He's playing the old version of Fluffle.
Yeah, did my full combo, ended on what I normally end on, and then he passed turn with some back row. I passed turn. He normal summons Fluffle Penguin, activate effect, and I flipped Gozen.
Oh my god.
Scoop. Right there.
Yeah, that's just, let's go to game 2 right there.
Game 2, he once again opted to go second.
Yeah, he must be playing the go second version.
And, because he told me to do it, I was like, okay, great. And because I had actually decided to go first.
Figuring that he'd make you go first again.
Yeah. So I opened full combo plus Imperm, and didn't open the Gozen. Opened Gravedigger's Trap Hole for the third time.
Yeah.
Let's see. He passed turn. So set up my board, passed. First thing he does is he activates Terraforming. I'm like, Terraforming and Fluffle. What do you think he searched?
Mystic Mine.
No.
Oh?
Magical Meltdown.
Oh.
So he activates Magical Meltdown, and I hit it with Promenade.
So you negate it.
I negated it, and then he activated... No. Yes, I activated Promenade, negated it. Then he activates Polymerization, negate, and then I just had everything to stop everything he did. He just scooped there.
I guess Meltdown... No. Okay. So...
I've seen a couple different decks kind of slashing the Invoked engine because they just use
Meltdown.
They just use Invocation as either a Mechaba negate or they use it as a Polymerization Diffusion Man.
I guess it's an interesting concept. I've never seen it, but I haven't been here in the game forever either.
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, the Magical Meltdown also makes it where I can't negate or respond to his polymerization
his fusion cards. Right.
But it was negated, so
yeah. I played against Drytron. Game 1, he went first. All I had was a single effect veiler, and I was holding it for his Mu Beta, and then he never got to Mu Beta. He accidentally messed up his own combo. And so I just...
Learn your combos, kids.
Well, yeah. He messed up his own combo, and his end board was like Link, Karibo, and Diviner.
That feels good.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, he had the Millennium Eyes, but then it was Instant Fusion, so in the end phase, it's gone. So, and then game 2, he went first, he FDK'd me. And then game 3, I went first, and I made a 3-mat Appaloosa, and throughout the course of my turn, off a Farajit draw, I got an IO.
Oh, no.
So I was like, I have IO anti-spell. I'll put back the anti-spell. I was like, okay, let's keep going. So I set IO Revolt Solemn Strike with a 3-mat Appaloosa, and I was like,
upgrades.
It'd be like that. So
Jesus.
Here we are. But anyway, so how do you like the B Trooper engine moving forward as the rounds get harder?
So I haven't got to practice a whole lot against Drytron or Tri-Brigade, but as far as like my theory testing, it's been alright. The Kaiju's against like Appaloosa or the Herald, it's pretty good. So I don't know. Like I said, I haven't had a whole lot of practice, but it's all really up to what hands I get.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, and who wins the dice roll, of course.
Always.
Because if I get to go first and you don't have any interactions, I'm probably gonna win that game.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that's just about any deck right now.
Yeah.
True.
Alrighty, well, that'll do it. Let's go ahead and get on into round 3. Alright, everybody. We're back after round 3. Well, actually, round 3 still has like 6 or 7 minutes left. But
our duel's finished pretty quick.
Yeah. So our duel's finished kind of early. But we wanted to come in. I wanted to have my opponent, Jack, here with us. What's going on, Jack?
I'm going good.
So what are you playing today?
Phantom Knights
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
that I've had for about 2 days, like 2 real days. Like I've only played it
yeah?
a few days, so still new to the deck.
I got you.
Round 2 made some misplays.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So what's your record at this point?
1-2.
I got you. So, coming into the tournament, so you said you were fairly new to the deck. In prep, do you do any, like, test hands or anything like that, or you just kind of come in like let's
No,
go?
I just came in blind.
That's all right. So have you had anything happen today? So we're through round 3 at this point. Have you had anything happen today that you were like, oh, that's a cool interaction, you know? Anything
Yeah.
on the fly that you learned?
Yeah, it was round 2 against Live Twin, and it was, I completely forgotten Cherubini said the name Burning Abyss in its title
Oh, yeah.
for some reason, and so I'm like, Ram Seer effect. Oh, I can totally bring back Cherubini and totally make this combo now.
Yeah.
You know, which is good to know now, you know. I now learned that Torn Scale starts on a separate chain,
Yeah.
which sucks because I can't chain block, but whatever.
Yeah, it's still good, though, to have the extender.
Oh, yeah, like Phantom Knights is just a deck that's just going to flood the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what'd you play against? So round 2, you said it was Live
Live
Twin?
Twin, yeah.
And what was round 1?
Round 1 was Blue Eyes Ritual.
Oh, my.
I know the 2 individuals you're talking about for round 1 and 2 because I just dueled them.
Yeah. He had Big Max and Little Chaos Dragon on his board, and I'm like, that's a problem. So I was thinking, made Raiders Knight, went into Arc Rebellion, negated the effects, did with 10k, attacked Chaos Max. Past turn, and that's how I ended up winning. It was game 1.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, game 2 we opened up Sinju, which, you know, normally people just run Manju and then look, here's Sinju.
Oh, wow.
He only got Little Chaos Dragon on the board, and so I outed it. How did I out it? I think I ended it. Oh, I made a misplay and went to Rebellion. I should have gone back into Arc. I had Raiders Knight, which I guess in hindsight I could have just gone to Break Sword.
Yeah.
So that way at the end of his turn I could have more of a board state.
Yeah.
Because the problem is now, like, the deck is still as is as I got it from my friend, so I'm still running this weird Kali Yuga Utopic Kaiser package that I'm not too keen on, because to make it specifically in this deck, you have to have the trap card that comes out of level 4 and Stained Greaves.
Right.
Which, you know, it's not a problem. You can search the trap and you can search Stained Greaves. It's just, you know.
It's less than ideal.
Yeah, I mean, like, if it works, you get Kali Yuga on your opponent's turn, and that's a free turn that you can now make to either get back resources or just win the game.
Right.
I mean, Kali Yuga is a good card, but I'm thinking about switching out the cards for Appaloosa, IP, and some other stuff.
Yeah.
I was thinking about going back to playing Evil Swarm Ophion.
Uh-oh.
And some of the other stuff, because in the old version of Phantom Knights I played, I ran Ophion, and I read the Constellar. What is that?
Ptolemy?
No, I played Diamond, and then I played Baltimus, because Baltimus can go into Trevor.
Oh.
Yeah, that's for, and like, but you have the Break Sword's the starting point of the combo.
Right. So that does kind of lead me into my next question, which is, now that you've got some time playing with the deck, and we'll have one more round here, are there any changes or additions that you think you would make going forward?
Like I said, to the extra deck, definitely, because like I don't see Kaiser happening. I don't see it happening enough to where I warrant it keeping it in there.
I know you did just pick up a Utopic Draco Future.
I did.
Oh.
You know,
could have got that anywhere, right?
Yeah. Main deck wise, I think it's good. Like the Burning Abyss engines, it's like 2 Graphs and 2 Seer, which is cool. I might put Dante in. I don't know. I think the deck's fine. I kind of want to take out the Dark World dealings because in game 2, was handless. So I'm like, maybe I might hit a Phantom Knight trap, and I'll be able to get back into this. I nailed Rhoda.
Oh. And
then I might also get rid of card destruction.
Yeah.
It's like,
they're kind of high roll.
Yeah, it is. Like I understand card destruction. If my hand's loaded with Phantom Knight cards, I see the value. But
yeah, it seems kind of like a win more card.
Yeah. Also, there's no hand traps in the deck because
you got to make space for them.
Yeah, but my other thing is, I might brick on hand traps. But again, Yu-Gi-Oh is Yu-Gi-Oh, so
It's a numbers game. Like
Yeah.
you can go into the little the probability calculator and like put in all your deck size and everything to kind of determine. And for those that need it, the link will be in the description below for that if you want to try it out. But yeah, for those that want to use it, it's really good. You can put in your deck size and then like cards in hand and things like that, and probability of drawing, 1 or 2 hand traps or 1 or 2 starters, things like that.
that's good to know.
Yeah, it's a super helpful tool. That's how I got to a lot of the numbers I got to in my deck. Even though I run 42 cards, like I found that running certain cards in certain combinations results in my odds of opening certain hands not really going down. So yeah, me and you played against each other round 3, and I won. Caleb, how did your round 3 go?
Well, I went up against the Blue Eyes player that he was talking about earlier. Game 1, he won the die roll, said, "You're going first."
Oh.
What are you playing?
Medolce.
Oh, that's right. You're playing, basically old Shadow. You're playing Xyz era deck.
Yeah.
But now with the new support, it's got
stupid.
So it's got back up to speed. It's no longer.
I mean, he told me to go first, which is smart because my deck is specifically designed preferably to go second, assuming my opponents are almost always going to say they want to go first.
That's just like Phantom Knights. I want to go second, so that way I can just OTK.
So I did my normal board as I usually do because I'm running 12 starters. Did my normal board and passed my turn. He draws for turn and goes, pass. He bricked.
I mean, you're playing Blue Eyes, and the Ritual variant, it's more. There is more bricks in there. Like, if you're playing standard Blue Eyes, and you probably have a better chance of unbricking. Because I used to run Mech Knight Blue Eyes.
Oh, man.
And that used to and just make rank 8s.
Yeah.
And that used to just abuse the columns. But, like, if I was ever going first, I would hope I have more Blue Eyes starter cards than I would have Mech Knights.
Yeah. And then round 2, he decided that... I was once again going first. So I sided for going first.
Yeah, same thing happened to you in round 2, huh?
Yeah. So I literally looked at my hand and went, made board, set 3 pass.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And he was able to drop the Chaos Max, pass it back to me. And I'm looking at it like, really, that's it? I'm not afraid of your non-targetable 4K beat stick, my man. Made Queen send it back to the deck.
Yeah,
that's rough.
Yeah, Arc Rebellion was when he had that when I had Arc Rebellion, it just negated the effects, so I was able to target him.
I just non-target, reshuffle it back in the deck,
and that works too.
Queen, one of the most broken rank 4s in the game. Christ.
Blue Eyes decks now it's more focused on, like, if you're just playing a rank 8 deck, make Drabulion, bring out Numeron Dragon, swing in for big number.
Yeah.
Big beat stick.
Yeah.
Gorilla
Fist.
Fist.
But I mean, that's what all Blue Eyes is. It's,
Gorilla Fist, go Purr.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Until we get that new trap card.
Oh, yeah. And then, I mean...
That one's coming in the tins, right?
Yeah, it's a promo.
Yeah. I mean,
really looking forward to it.
It's not a promo. It's just...
Oh, it's not? It's just in the tin? Well, thanks for having me on. Whoops.
No, it's okay.
You're good. It's real cool to get different people in here.
Oh, yeah. Kind of wish I would have done better, but,
It's all right. All right, so we're still post round 3, before round 4. We're here with Aaron. You're from the Shreveport locals, right?
Yep.
Okay. Same as Levi, who we had in after the last round. So, what deck are you playing today?
So today I'm actually playing pure Evil Twin, Live Twin, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so without Link 4, playing the pure version.
Oh, man. That deck's going to get a lot better when that Link 4 comes out.
When the Link 4 comes out, deck gets a huge upgrade.
At that point, it's maybe even playable.
Right, exactly. Right now, you have like 8 twin monsters and like 32 hand traps.
Warcrime.deck.
Yep.
So, what's your record at this point?
I'm 3-0.
3-0? Okay. Only 4 rounds. Hey, good cut.
Hey, good to know my my one loss is undefeated as of yet.
That's a really good tiebreaker.
Don't lose round 4, boy.
Uh-oh, coming after me.
So what did you play against round 3?
Round 3, I played against the Grenmaju deck, the rank 8 going second version.
Oh, yeah.
So not like the go first with Inspector Border and stuff. It just tries to kill the opponent as fast as possible.
Oh my goodness, no.
It's actually a tough matchup for me because he's running Dark Holes and Kaiju Slumbers, and they all destroy the twin strategy of leaving a twin on the field. So it's a pretty tough matchup.
I don't want to play against that.
Yeah.
So so the deck, like you said, is basically like 8 evil twin monsters and like a gajillion hand traps.
Right. Yeah.
How do you think the deck evolves moving forward when the Link 4 comes out?
So honestly, I don't think much changes. The only thing that's going to change is the extra deck, in my opinion. The thing that changes is there's a bunch of different ways to play the deck. You have Pure, you have Eldritch, and you have Unchained as the 3 most popular variants of Twin. Personally, I think Pure is the best because you get to run as many flex spots as like any other deck. You pretty much play it like Zodiac, which is like a 1-card engine with, a bunch of traps and hand traps.
Right.
But like Twins get the benefit of having Secret Password, Sunny Snitch, and Home, which means you can play through loads of different hand traps to find your play, go into Sunny Snitch, and you can let Sect, Strike, Torrential, and have Ash and Valor in your hand. Like, so many good flex spots you can play.
I got you. Awesome. All right. So, do you like the deck moving forward, like past this tournament, or do you think that this was just like a one-off kind of experiment?
Well, I've actually played the deck several times. I played it at a 3v3, which we ended up getting second at, and yeah, it's definitely a deck I'm playing going forward, especially because it gets better with the support coming out in Burst of Destiny. But yeah, it's a personal favorite deck of mine. I mean, I went and hollowed out the deck. It's full CR, full Starlight.
Oh, it is very nice.
Yeah, it's a wad of cash.
Gotcha. Well, we appreciate you coming on. We'll probably catch you after the tournament.
All right, sounds good.
All right, everybody, we're back. We went through round 4, top 4, and finals already. We just went straight through everything. Top 4, table 1 was it was Aaron and Levi,
who we've already
we had already talked to both of them, and Aaron ended up winning that. So Aaron went undefeated. Then we had
the winner of table 2, which was me and Cam.
Right. So we have Cam here.
Yep. What's up?
All right. So those in the server will actually already know Cam by his server name, which is Cam from Team Dark Arm Dealings.
Yep.
And then
yes. Excuse me. So round 4 was me versus Cam. Oh, what'd you think of that duel, man?
I know it was game 3. I think that was the funniest game I've ever had, man.
Yeah. Oh no, that was game. We only did 2 rounds.
Oh, that was game 2. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
you 2 owed me.
Yeah. So what had happened was I Nabu'd like a 5 monster Madolche board.
I threw.
And the token was 7872. So
78.
that's a big rock.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then he tried to pop it, and I stopped him from popping it. Passed back to me. I just flipped it into attack mode. Attacked, and he fog bladed his own Rusty Bardiche.
Yeah, and literally for about 4 turns, I believe, it was just him trying to get rid of the fog blade and me stopping him from getting rid of it.
Yeah,
because had
like,
he got rid of it, I would have been blown out the water.
I made a Tornado Dragon, detach to pop fog blade, Imperm. Next turn, detach to pop fog blade, Valor. No, go to your Tornado Dragon.
Oh my goodness, that is tragic.
Yeah.
If only I had actually topped my Harpies out of the duster, which I ran, didn't see it all today.
Oh my goodness. So that was round 4. Then it was top cuts, top 4. Top 4 is me, Aaron, you over there, Cam, and Levi. I played Aaron, he's like I said, he was on Live Twin, and I won that game 2-0.
He was my round 1.
Yeah. Yeah, call buy on Lancia is pretty good. For those interested, Aaron's YouTube, which is Top Tier Gaming, that will also be in the description below. And then the other game was Cam and Levi. How did that go, Cam?
So he was playing Beekeepers.
Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna lie, the deck's actually pretty cool. It's literally just Phantom Knights. I was playing Phantom Knights, by the way, and it was literally just Phantom Knights but insects. Like
bugs.
Everything I did was basically he did. He had those scout buggies, basically tour guide, and then got the little extenders, basically like the level 3 psychics, all that.
Yeah.
Just everything that I was doing, he was doing.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then I think was it game 3.
So that did go to game 3.
Yeah, they did go to game 3. Game 3, I was able to play through all of his interruptions, and I had Stain Grease and the was it Shea Brigandine?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that allowed me to go into Ark Rebellion and attack for 11,600.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
So you win your top 4 match, and I win mine. So me and you play off against each other in finals.
Yeah.
So in finals, we're looking at like, was that Tri Brigade versus PK Fire?
Yeah.
So game 1, I think had a little bit of back and forth to it. Honestly, I don't think
I don't know, man.
I didn't have much plays to make, but game 2 I like turbo bricked. But I
hate
mean,
to see it.
That considering that was my first real brick of the day. I mean, it happens, dude. I mean, you play through 6 rounds and you're bound to see a brick at some point.
No matter how consistent the deck is.
Yeah, for sure. So, but Cam, hilariously, I went 3-1 in Swiss, and then top cut I won in top 4 and then lost in finals. So my 2 losses on the day were both to Cam. Yep. Cam, how does it feel to be the best duelist alive?
At least the best duelist here.
Well, I mean, I certainly don't think that's the case, but
very humble of you.
I do try. Like I said, I stayed up till 6 a.m. like playing and like test hands and junk,
And what's funny was we walk in and he just like immediately finds me. He's like, "I'm coming for you. I'm gonna get you." And sure enough,
he got.
I got. Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, I've been calling you out in the Discord server a lot. A lot. I deserve that. A lot.
Got slapped.
So, well, I had a fun time today. What about y'all?
Oh, I had a blast.
Oh, definitely, man. Like being
Feels
able
good
to
to
play,
win, huh?
Yeah, being able to play the deck that I love. Like I've been playing that deck ever since like the new support came out. And
Yeah,
that's what got me into competitive. So like being able to play the deck and actually see success with it, I really enjoy that.
Yeah, for sure. I've never beaten you if you were playing that deck.
Yeah,
You're 4-1 against me in tournament play. You know that, right?
Yeah,
I could have, but no. I got greedy.
Oh man.
Because I had 2 level 4s, hadn't Medolce locked myself yet, and then went ahead and special summoned the petting cessor instead of making the Rafflesia.
yeah.
If I had made the Rafflesia, that would have been it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh well, you live and you learn.
Yeah, and like funny enough, like all of my wins against Sunny have all been Phantom Knight related decks. Like when I first played against him back when Drytrons first came out, I played the Phantom Knights, the Pure, or with the PK Fire, and when I played against him again, I was playing Dragon Link, but with the PK engine, going into Rusty, ending on Double Fog Blade, on Abomination, all that. And of course, again, I am with Phantom Knights again, and I managed to get the dub. So.
Oh yeah, son. Love to see it.
That's awesome. And for those wondering, today's episode is still sponsored by
ETB.
By ETB Games, which is where this tournament was held at today.
Yep,
so
and it's where we are currently sitting.
That's right. So for those interested, please be sure to check out ETB Games. Their link will be in the description below. And be sure to, if you're in the Louisiana area, if you're within a few hours, come on by. Check it out. It's a great place to hang out. They've got lots of stuff going on. You can do figurines, D&D. You can do Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, Pokemon.
Yep.
Basically, whatever game you want to play. They have TVs. You can do Smash Brothers. Whatever you want, they have it here.
I just picked up a copy of Van Richting's Guide to Ravenloft for 5th edition.
Uh-oh.
It's a good book.
And of course, we could not do all of this without the support of our listeners. I want to take a quick moment to be sure to shout out Team Darkroom Dealings. Like I said, the Beat Trooper deck profile will be in the description below. I want to be sure to shout out all of our guests that came on today. We appreciate it so much. Please be sure to check out our Discord server, which the link is on our Twitter, and you can also find it in the description of all of our episodes. Then you can also check us out on Twitter at Top Cut Yu-Gi-Oh! And then, be sure to check out our Patreon.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
We need to shout out those patrons.
Oh my goodness. I'm so glad I said that. What am I
Yes.
doing out here? Oh my goodness. All right.
We'll get it eventually, guys. I promise.
Honestly.
I promise.
I'm the worst.
We're
All right.
both terrible.
So a huge thank you to our top 16 patrons who are Ace, Micah, Scuzz Daddy, and Austin Johnson. Our top 32 patrons, Pig and Ideal Saeed. And then our Bubble Boys, Jeremy Drysdale and Ray Powell. Thank you so much, fellas. We appreciate it. All right. I think that'll do us for the live recording. We'll be back in just a few moments. We'll be back in the studio with some cool guests.
Oh, yeah.
All right, everybody. We're back here in the studio, and we are here with Top Tier Gaming.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, and of course, Caleb,
Hello.
and Levi, and Dylan, and Cam are in the background too, but, they're nervous. They're shy.
I'm on the floor.
Dylan's on the floor. But it's okay.
Asleep.
Yeah. Levi's asleep, basically. He's just chilling. It's okay, though. We're here. How was the tournament for everybody today? How did y'all enjoy yourselves?
That was Patty. I enjoyed myself in Swiss. I got first after Swiss, which was pretty fun.
Dang, how'd you do in Top
Evil
Cut?
Twins. Some man drew Imperial Order and then cheated with Called by the Grave.
Whoa! 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 Hold up.
Top Cut was fun too, but,
Nah, that's
can't win them all. Can't win them all.
The guy that cheated Aaron also just luck sacked because dead draw D-shifter 3 turns in a row, but we won't talk about that.
Whoa!
We
Whoa!
don't need salt stories from locals today. It's fine. Nobody wants to listen to that.
Listen, all I'm saying is somebody's got to draw good in there,
It's
okay?
true.
If
It's true.
it happens to be me, it's me. Well, I'm glad that everybody had fun today. I do want to talk a little bit going forward, though. I do want to look forward a little bit into the coming formats and into the coming meta. So, specifically, what I want to talk about is a post-Bode meta. We're going to assume going forward that the ban list handles Prankage, Tri-Brigade, and Drytron specifically.
Okay.
So, if those 3 decks are basically just no longer playable coming out of the ban list, something along the lines of like ban Revolt, limit the Cat, ban Eva.
Okay.
Assuming something like that happens, post Bode, how do we see the format evolving? How do we see the game changing?
So Synchrostorm comes out before Burst, doesn't it?
Correct. I think they come out a week apart or 2 weeks apart.
I think that the top 3 decks at that point are Lyrilisk, because Lyrilisk, with the support they get and Burst, is insane. They get a lot of generic Wing Beast support, plus they get all of their stuff.
Plus
And
by
they-
grade.
Yeah, exactly. That's the card I was talking about in Burst, and they can still make some more and Barrier Statue plus Harpy's Channeler, and like they do a bunch of ridiculous stuff. Their track card that they get is crazy. Then probably Soul Sword and then Flunder. I think Flunder is really, really good, but some hands, if you don't open Field Spell, you die to a Veiler.
It do be like that.
But Field Spell makes that deck really hard to stop. And especially Veiler now, if what we can expect from MBT, like how he was playing the Book of Moons and stuff, that like insulates them from the Veiler and Imperm problem, which was like their main threat. Because they can still tribute the card that they set, because they'll still add in the normal again.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
My thing with Burst is Flundereeze is kind of the dark horse in my mind.
Yeah.
Because whether or not that deck becomes meta prevalent, you have the other decks, and then that makes Shadal Alistair very good.
Yeah, no,
Winda is very powerful.
Okay,
so
yeah.
if we're expecting Schism Band, we cannot talk about them. But
otherwise, I think Winda might find herself back
Yeah.
in the meta forefront.
yeah, because if any old players know, if you remember Heroes from 2010 to like
Yeah,
whenever
just
Stratos
skill
got
drain
banned.
beats.
Yeah, skill drain beats. The deck is just super oppressive at the start of formats, and then by the end of it, it's tailored off. Like, all the hero players and all the Shadal players and Shadal and Vogue guys are like, alright guys, put it away. Put it away, guys. We got our early season tops. Put it away. And then it's just, nobody's playing it by the end of the format. And
Just
then,
a month in, people just
month
give
in,
up
it
on
just dies. Like, you saw one of them in the last Invitational.
What's funny was, at that
Or
time,
extra.
I'm sure Aaron remembers this, those formats were 6 months apiece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People think these formats get stale.
Oh, Lord.
Imagine
my
6
goodness.
months of this.
Yes. I mean,
Yeah.
it's Eternal format for literally every form. I mean, Eternal format. God, how long was Eternal format?
I don't know, I
That
wasn't
was
playing.
like 3 ban lists, wasn't it?
2
Lee?
years.
Yeah, it was like 2 years. That was
Oh my
crazy.
God.
Jesus.
But that was the best Yu-Gi-Oh we've had
It
since
lasted
since Zoo.
an eternity.
So, what do we think about Sword Soul?
Very good. I think it's, if you're wanting to play combo in the future, that's outside of Lyrilisk, that's probably the play. That deck's really solid.
But it's really less combo, more
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's
Yeah, combo
combo.
is a strong word for it.
It feels like all the decks coming are really mid-rangey.
Yeah, that's why I'm expecting this next ban list to just smack some people.
So you're looking at Brave Token Prank Kids.
I don't want to hear about that.
The deck I just Sword Soul.
Yep.
Flunderies.
Yep.
And probably Bee Troopers.
I'm looking at
Well, there's two other
And
decks.
Lyrisk, and then should all look at that.
Don't say
No,
it.
there's
Don't say
two other decks. There's Heroes, Pure
Oh,
Heroes.
yes, Heroes.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
actually, yes.
And
Dark Wolf
Evil
Plasma,
Twins.
nice.
Evil
And-
Twins
yes,
also
yes,
get
Evil
their
Twins.
big link, and
That
Evil
gives
Twins
that-
get a
yeah.
huge power boost, and Destroy Phoenix Enforcer is going to be very impactful on the format.
It's
Heroes
gonna-
in general are going to be really good with that.
Yeah, Destroy Phoenix Force is probably going to be the next Dragoon.
Unfortunately.
If they don't handle
I
Verte.
think it's comparable, but at the same point, non-target pop is way less good than I can't be destroyed, targeted. I gain 4. I can pop you.
Omni Negate.
Yeah, like it's
Honestly,
I do
if the
think-
next ban list was just Dragoon getting hit, that would satisfy me. Not gonna lie.
if they hit Dragoon, and then one card out of Drytron, Tri-Brigade, and Prank, I'm happy. You can do that. That's fine with me.
I'm really
I don't have a
concerned.
problem with the format right now.
I do not think they're going to hit Prank Kids in any way. That's my main concern. I feel like that deck's
Yeah.
very hard to hit in a fashion that nerfs it and doesn't kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think if
And-
you just put the cat to 1, it just murders.
Yeah, it might
Cat
be
to
done.
1 is
I don't know.
done. Doodle to
Unplayable.
1, ooh, that's rough. Panda to 1, that's rough. Mine, which is the total psycho move, is put Dropsies to 1.
Ooh.
That's my psycho play.
Ban Bow Wow.
Or just ban Bow Wow. Oh, those are the 2 hits.
I mean, if
that
you ban any extra deck one, that solves
Yeah.
the issue.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Which is fair.
Yeah. I mean,
Ban Battle Butler. Deck's gone for good.
Yeah, it literally doesn't do anything. I don't know. It's a hard deck to hit because, I mean, there's so much that does so little, but it just culminates so well.
Yeah,
Plus,
it just builds.
yeah, I mean, if Time Rolls didn't exist, I would have way less of a problem with that deck. But, that's another conversation for an entire hour-long podcast. We can just complain about Time.
No, it's okay. Do you think that the time rules have a major impact on the meta?
Yeah. Well, major? I won't say major.
I mean, it's definitely noticeable, right?
I don't think it impacts the meta, just how
Each tournament just feels so bad.
some decks can just
Yeah.
get wins in time based on how they play.
The fact that it came right after Trickstar, when it was just alright, I'm going to burn you in your draw phase G. I'm turboing into light stage just to get a Lyralist to pass with 2 seconds left on the clock.
I think if we still had turns, I still think pranks would be meta this format. So I
I
don't
still
think it's
it would be
time
meta,
that's
but,
adjusting the meta. It's just something we live with.
Yeah, I think that there's something to that. I remember the old time rules where it was 5 turns, right?
yeah. I don't think we could do that many anymore.
It would be physically impossible to hold a in-person event with the old time rules.
Yeah.
You think about Dragon Link that can take, or especially older Dragon Link that can take 8 to 10 minutes to do their turn.
Old Emancipator. Old
Yeah,
Eldritch
and then
Jet
you're
Super.
looking at turns lasting another 30-minute round, and essentially if you have a 9-round tournament, you might have played a 15-round tournament based on time
Yeah.
alone, so...
It's just rough. It just feels bad, we could go talk about this forever again. I feel like this is just kind of a death spiral if we talk about this for too much longer.
Yeah.
Just complaining about time rules.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna make a tier list of those, let's say 6, 7 decks, where are we kind of ranking each deck? So just say tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, or road.
Tier 1? What do you think?
Okay, are we ranking them by tiers or in order? A list from 1 to 6, or just what
Probably,
tier?
probably tier list.
Just tiers?
Yeah,
Okay.
tier 1, tier 2, rogue.
Tier 1, probably Brave Pranks. Probably Sword Soul. And then probably Lyralisk. I just have really high hopes for that deck. I think it's going to be really good.
Do you think that deck needs a Tri-Brigade engine, or is it just...
Nah. I've been testing it for the past 3 months. I don't think you need Tri-Brigades at all. The most I was using it for was a free Link 3, and you can make that regardless.
Yeah.
You just give up one other card. You give up one of your Xyz for it.
Right.
But good lord, that draw card is insane. They give you can search Dark Ruler basically.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's just turbo consistency.
Yeah, so that's my personal. I'll throw into the tier 1. Probably Sword Soul. And good lord, that's kind of hard actually. try to like preemptively vote.
What about heroes?
I think heroes will be solid, depending on what. Heroes is a deck where the meta, how strong Darklaw is how good heroes will be.
Right.
Like if Darklaw is like one turn killing people, or is like just being on the board is game, that deck's tier 1 easy. But if Darklaw is not really impacting the meta, I don't.
So
really
for those that don't know, we have a lot of newer listeners. What does Darklaw do exactly?
So Darklaw says any card sent to graveyard is banished instead. So he's basically just a walking macrocosmos.
Yeah, just macro with legs.
Yeah, and you can set mass changes. So even if they have imperm.
One-sided.
Oh yeah, it's a one-sided. Yes, correct. It is one-sided.
Oh.
Just for your opponent. And when your opponent adds a card to their hand from their deck, you can banish a card from their hand non-targeting. Or you just banish a random card out of their hand.
Jesus.
Yeah, he is very good. So like, depending on how good, a standing.
Surely that's
macro
once per turn, yeah.
It is once per turn per copy. So if you have 2 Darklaw, you lose 2
Soft
out.
once per turn.
Yeah. Then. If
Plus, they'll
Darklaw's-
have Destroy Phoenix Enforcer at that time.
Yes, so they'll have a non-target pop, Darklaw, and then probably Plasma, because they get the D-time card or whatever it's called. I can't
Yeah.
remember, that searches Plasma, and they skip their draw phase, but it's just like, you can't target Plasma, and like, he has another effect that I can't remember off the top of my head on it.
That's pretty good.
Yep. Like, the hero stuff, man, that is going to be the most price-gated deck in the meta, though.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, that deck's going to be price-gated like crazy.
Oh yeah, and like unless they reprint a Dusted Golden Malicious Bane.
And Ferrises are reaching 40, increases
Yeah.
are reaching 30s. Like,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm sure Liquid
Soldiers is like 60.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that deck is price-gated.
Oh yeah, and because like what
Let
is
mine go for 25. What
what
are we doing?
like what is a Dusted Gold for going for right now? Like 250,
3.
300.
Yeah, he's like 2 to 3 right now.
Yeah.
Malicious Bane is like 120, 150.
Yeah, yeah. So you're looking at like $700 for 3 cards.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Dylan? No, a Dusted Gold for the one from Legendary Hero.
Yeah, discard at
Yeah, Evil Hero, Dusted Gold Man.
How much is the Liquid Soldier?
Like 60.
60.
From the 10?
No.
Oh, no. That's not Liquid Soldier. Or no, that's
That's
Solid
Solid
Soldier.
Soldier.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like 250.
Dylan's like, I've got 18 of them.
Different
What?
state of matter.
Yeah, different state of matter.
Gas Soldier coming
Where's
soon.
Gas Soldier?
Yeah,
at?
where is Gas Soldier? Do we have a
Vapor. That's
We
that's
just have
vapor.
Plasma.
Yeah, we just have plasma.
there we go.
No, that'd be vapor.
Pass, that's
That'd
what
be
we
vapor.
need.
Bro, there is a Master Hero Vapor.
Isn't that the Masked Hero?
Yeah.
Masked Hero
Yeah.
Vapor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have they been planning this all along?
Dylan, I figured it out.
State of matter.
Illuminati confirmed.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So the only thing with so heroes probably tier 2 though, right? Like
Dependent. Like, it could be bussin', or it could just be like what hero has been for a while, where it's just solid. You can OTK sometimes. It's pretty nice.
I think heroes are kind of... See, I don't think Phoenix Enforcer are doing anything to push heroes to the next tier, because I don't even think heroes... Like, I don't think Phoenix Enforcer's best deck is heroes.
Yeah.
Assuming Verte's not banned, then...
Phantom Knights.
Like, PK...
Phantom Knight uses that card so well.
Yeah,
It
there's
uses-
a lot... Like, Phoenix Enforcer is good for a lot of decks, so...
Phoenix Enforcer is used better in PK than pretty much any other deck.
My issue with heroes, as good as I think they will be, are probably the only deck on this list that are just hard-walled by Nibiru. Like, it is a pretty hard counter.
Yeah, and that deck is super xenophobic. Like, the second you normal summon, what's his name? Not Ferris. Guy that sends a hero monster. Level 4.
Shadomus?
Vion. The second you summon Vion and use his effect, you're locked into only heroes.
Oh man, you said that. I was like, that deck really out here like that?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, Nibiru really does just walk in and smack them in the jaw. But we could be seeing something dumb like Brave Heroes.
We could.
Because
I guess it's kind of
the
a
Brave
monster.
engine is just so good.
But, like, that comes out
I mean,
a
it
couple
has
months
to run-
after both.
Yeah.
It has to run instant fusion, right? Or can it even? Does that even matter?
Do what?
Millennium Eyes can't stop Nibiru, can it?
No. There's
Oh.
not. And Crossout is presumably in the 10s. I don't know if you want to get into that now.
Oh, that's
Like,
true. Yeah,
we've
yeah.
seen
We
leaks.
can talk about that. That's fine.
Yeah, Crossout can, like, insulate them a little bit, but better have Crossout. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
I mean, every deck has to run 3.
Oh, yeah. Crossout is just prepare $300. That's just all I want to say. Just save money. And just
Yeah,
get ready
on
to spend
release,
$300.
It's gonna be like
if it's
40 to 50, and
Oh
get
no,
it.
no. That I think that's a straight $100 card out of the 10.
Really?
I think that card's 100 out of the 10.
Unless it's a common.
It's gonna be like
It won't.
Well, Dragoon was wild because Dragoon was like 100, dropped down to like 60, and now he's
it
back
stayed
up to like
it stayed at
110.
40 forever.
Yeah, it was at
Dragoon
40
was
for a
super
long
low
time.
for so long. Like, and I was.
I think
buying
the thing
and selling
though is that
crazy.
it's a splashable one of rather than just about a mandatory.
Yeah, like that's why I'm thinking he'll be so high. It'll be so high.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong, but like.
I mean, probably depends on how printed it is, right? Because I mean, Nibiru
I'm just
and
presuming they're
Dark
gonna come
Ruler
out,
were
yes.
never that expensive.
Oh, those were promos. You were guaranteed one of.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't seen the leak, so I don't know if it's going to be a promo.
No,
or
it's
it's
No,
going to
supposed to
be.
be in the
Nibiru
set.
and Dark Ruler were promos.
Yeah, no, these aren't prom.
Yikes.
Dragoon was not a
that's-
promo either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Second,
pretty
yeah.
scary.
Yeah, it could be really bad. Because
Yeah,
when
but-
that card comes out, you better have it.
Yeah, like I said, unless they print them as commons, which no one Konami, I doubt it.
No, I think there's no shot they do. I wouldn't.
It's probably gonna be an ultra. The
Ultra
ultra,
is
I
good,
think
yeah.
I don't even think
Oh,
it'll be a
if-
secret because I
yeah.
think there's
They didn't
so
do it
many
Dragoon either.
more ultras in the set than secrets
Yeah,
that it's actually harder to pull an ultra than it is a secret.
Sure.
A particular one.
true. That's what
So-
gated Dragoon.
Yeah. So
Ugh.
I think the thing that I'd like to see in the Megatons though has got to be the hero stuff, the Dusted Golds, Malicious Banes, the stuff from the Legendary Hero collections.
Yeah,
But I think-
that's the thing that's weird about that. When they printed the Hidden Arsenal stuff, they're like, "Hey guys, you know how we've been reprinting all the Legendary Hero stuff? Yeah, we're gonna take a break. We're just gonna give you a reprint set from
Yeah.
2010, whenever the Hidden Arsenals came out." And they're like, "Yeah, we're just gonna take a break from printing the Legendary collection." Because they were doing super well. Like the Legendary collection, the Mai one,
yeah.
that had like Libe,
Yeah.
Channeler, and Millennium Eyes in it.
Yeah,
That was such a good set and it has so much good value in it. But like it's scary that they're
Even
like,
urgent schedules and stuff.
yes, urgent schedule. That was the other one I was trying to remember. That was like the secret they printed that I was like, all right, y'all did good on this one. I was very happy with those products.
Yeah.
And then they're like, yeah, we're gonna take a break from this. I'm not gonna tell you if we're gonna print them again though.
Yeah,
Like, if they
Magician
put it-
Souls has been like
Yeah,
$100
Magician Souls is
for-
110 and it's been that way since release, since before COVID.
Yeah,
Like literally
pretty much.
the format before COVID. Also, I know I'm not the host, but I'm gonna bring us on a tangent. I don't know if y'all were playing then, but me and Levi were talking about this like 2 weeks ago. The last format before COVID started,
Yeah, we weren't playing.
was Lunalight, Orcust, and Spiral as the two best decks. And that is a wild thought to have right now. Like, if you think about all the stuff that we missed, Dylan's on the floor dabbing right now. Like, I loved that format. I thought it was great. Yeah, same. And like, the amount of really cool decks we had that got, just taken out back by COVID, like actually saying no for what has it been, almost 2 years now? Like coming
yeah.
up.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
coming up to it.
Right
Yeah.
at a year and a half.
Like
yeah.
Eldritch Orcust, or not Eldritch Orcust.
Synchro.
Eldritch Synchro.
Secret Eldritch, yeah.
I'm 100% positive I would have won a regional with that deck. And that deck was ridiculous. Adamantipator is the single most broken combo deck in history. Infernoble. Like, all these crazy decks that will never get to be played in, like, regionals or YCSs.
Yeah. I mean, they can be
Also-
played, they're just not very good.
Yeah, like,
The
shout
Secret
out-
Eldritch can't be played.
Yeah, Jet Synchron, dead.
Yeah.
Also, shout out Eldritch Invoked, the deck that would have won Worlds in 2020.
Eldritch Invoke.
Yes, I think that would have won Worlds. Because it was the only deck that wasn't hit at all on either list going into
Oh,
Worlds.
that's
That deck
fair.
would have won Worlds, I think. Like that. Like I would be willing to bet a large amount of money that it would have won.
The only problem is that deck is just cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't play it because I hate it. I dislike Invoked greatly, so I never played it. But
Most people do. The only people that don't
play it.
play it.
And even then, they hate themselves.
Yeah, they're kind of like,
I get to know some Alistair for another semester or for another season, whatever.
I played against a guy one time.
That's a
that
college
was-
student, guys.
Bro.
Yeah. He was playing Invoke, and he was like, almost on an Alistair. I was like, he's like, I know.
Sorry.
All right, so back to
Back to our
future.
tier.
Back
our
to the
tier
future.
rank.
Sorry, I get distracted.
Okay. It happens to the best of us.
Beerless Bro, Brave makes a bunch of decks become tier 2 to me. Like, I think Salamangreat gets a pretty big buff from that.
Interesting.
They could fend off Nibiru without going into Rafflesia. A bunch of, like, there's, like, I can't even put them all down that get buffed by the Brave package, which that's, like, kind of far out after Burst, but...
Still something to consider.
Yes, it's still there won't be a ban list between those two things. Shaw Invoked probably tier 1. His Winda is never bad. Like summon Winda. And
it's bad against exactly Flunder Reason.
Yeah.
Like, literally just like that is your only bad matchup. And yeah, I just think it's kind of crazy.
It's kind of sickening.
Yeah, unless they check that deck, like it's just gonna sit there again. Like it's gonna be back.
Yeah.
So we can basically put them tier 1. What do you think, Aaron? Soul Sword tier 1?
Sword Soul definitely tier 1.
Yeah.
That might be the best
So we
deck.
got like
though.
5 tier 1 decks.
I don't think any of those decks are like weak enough to be put in tier 2, except like maybe Heroes. Like all those decks are just very powerful, and like we've been in a format where we've had several tier 1 decks. This format, there might be 6 or 7 tier 1 decks this current format. With like all the rogue and stuff that has been like Phantom Knights, maybe not tier 1, but it still gets tops. It's a strong tier 1.5 and like maybe Evil Twins will find themselves in a spot where Phantom Knights are now, where they're not exactly tier 1, but they're definitely a powerful deck that can top. I don't think any of the sets coming out in Burst are inherently less than tier 2. Like, I mean, all the meta decks like Reptilians are probably not going to end up being very good, but they get support, which is cool.
Yeah, Reptilian stuff's cool. Legacy stuff getting support is always dope. Like,
I'm fine with it, but like sometimes I do wish they would give support to the Legacies stuff that I like, but they don't do that. Geargia. Oh.
Get Guardian.
I'm gonna let y'all know, Geargia is just gonna end up being Earth Machine. Like, we already have Earth Machine, and Geargia is just gonna find themselves being in that deck.
It'll just get lumped in with it.
The thing is, it needs to be a link climbing engine to abuse Accelerator.
Or rank 4s.
Sounds a lot like Earth Machine.
The thing is, the Earth Machine deck is an advantage engine. It needs to be less of an advantage-based deck and more of a combo-based deck, honestly.
Do you think you're just leaning into the Karakuri side of Geargia? Like, from back then?
I did enjoy the Karakuri side.
Yeah, you're not thinking about set armor, set 4.
Yeah, because original Geargia... original Geargia is an advantage-based
Yeah, that's why I was kind of like...
Yeah, but okay, that's a slower control-based strategy.
Yeah, which like now is impossible. That's the
Geargia getting past ain't working anymore.
Yeah, set armor is not armor.
Armor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
armor. Why for some reason I was like that's the wrong card.
That's it.
Yeah, armor set 3 is not as good as it once was. Sadly,
depends on what those 3 are.
Yeah, it's just where we're at.
What they would need is a link that says Geargia in the name.
Yeah.
At least.
Every other legacy deck is getting, their own link. I'm surprised Geargia don't have one yet.
They acknowledge it would be too strong if they did.
Shadow Spectre before or after Geargia?
Way before.
Way before?
Shadow Spectre's
before. We're coming up. Because Shadow Spectre's got
Ghost Tricks just got a link.
Yeah.
That stuff's super cool.
Ghost Tricks were way after.
Vampire Link. Well, they already have one technically in Sucker, but another link.
That link
they already have multiple, but another.
Yeah. A Link 1.
The Link 1 for Ghost Tricks is nice. Like, it literally...
that thing is awesome.
It could have no effect other than attack direct, and I would still play 3 of it and still buy them.
The fact that you can use a set Ghost Trick?
Yes.
Funny.
It lets you... Like, it gives you a way to have a face-up Ghost Trick on turn 1, which is all that it really matters. Like, it could literally just say... The text could be... Smiley face. That's it. Just says, use a face-down Ghost Trick, nothing. Like, and it's still a 3-of. Because you just need a face-up Ghost Trick to literally do anything. That was the problem with the deck before.
Right.
Where you would have to just set and be like, I hope I don't die.
Shout out to the actual 3 listeners that play Ghost Trick.
And the 2 commentators who are going to be buying it, don't lie.
Yes.
The only thing I'm missing is Lanterns because he's about 30.
Hey.
Mary's about 20.
Yeah.
Stims.
Yeah. I've got one. I've got a Mary.
Caleb's like, somebody come and get it, please.
Please buy it off of me now.
Get it.
Hey man, I'll let it go for under.
Yo, Ghost Trick Scare in the next OTS pack.
Ghost Trick Scare and Doom and Dozer. That's all I want. Supers.
True.
That'd be cool.
And Quaggar Hercules.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the realist answer.
Yeah,
we need that reprint.
Yeah.
Just get him out of there.
I'm fine with that. I'd rather super, but I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Quaggar Hercules ulti. Realistically, though, I think that we are looking into another super wide open meta.
Oh yeah, the next format we won't know what's the best deck until 3 months into it.
Yeah.
Like until Brave stuff comes out, I don't think. Do that.
Just 3 months was a long time there.
Yeah, that's like the end of
That's
the
the whole
I was
format.
I was thinking we were still on 6 months. It'll be like about a month into a month and a half to where we're like
A solid like 6 weeks in is what
Yeah,
we're
we'll know like after we've had stuff happen, which is so terrible right now because that's the problem with the online stuff is because we can't consistently get regionals and
tournament results.
Results. Like we can get locals reports, but like what
It's
won
locals.
Beat Troopers won locals, and then
Beat Trooper best deck.
Beat Trooper is best deck though.
Medolce second best deck.
Beat Trooper is getting stuff in first.
Yeah.
So
Here, I hope it's good.
Yeah, that deck could go from like a solid like a tier 2 deck right now to like good.
Yeah, I'd say it could jump from like rogue to like tier 1.5. You know,
There are some nice.
You could put the Brave engine.
Yeah, and the Brave engine can be put into it as another Omni Negate for
True.
Nibiru because that's that deck's kryptonite. Almost said a curse word.
So here's a really interesting question. So as I mentioned, we have a lot of newer viewers. So
Yeah.
if you're somebody that's getting back into the game, knowing what you know about the format,
Yep.
I would like you to recommend one of the decks to pick up.
Upcoming decks?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't have to be upcoming. It could be upcoming or a deck that's already out that can be competitive. Also, like 3 or 4 hand traps that looking forward, you're like, yeah, you need to get these like now and have them ready.
Ash, Imperm, Valor.
Yeah.
Imperm,
That's fair.
Valor, Ash, Imperm, Valor are like, before anything else. Those are just the 3 hand traps that I think are always going to be good.
I don't know. I think Valor comes in and out of formats really hard.
Going
like
into the next
Valor,
format, it's super good though.
oh yeah, with Flunderies
That's what
specifically, yes. but-
Flunderies hits. It can end heroes' turns sometimes if they don't have the mash change to dodge.
That's
or
true.
whatever. And then like it also hits Sword Soul, pretty strongly.
Stops him from getting that token.
Yep. If they can't get the token, they can't do anything. 'Cause the
Speaking
tokens
of-
are the tuners.
Speaking of-
Valor looks like it has another good
Valor
format.
Imperm is still the best too.
What about Token Collector?
Token Collect? Ooh, Token Collector Spice. But it's really only good against that deck. That's the kind of problem with it.
If you're looking into like a local scene where you're just gonna see like 6 Sword Souls, then
Yeah, if you get to locals one day and you go, dang, there are a lot of swords with souls in this room, you should go pick up a playset of those.
yeah.
You can pick up rares for like maybe $1 a piece.
No, they're like 4 now.
The rares are?
Yeah.
Stomps.
souls with swords.
Yeah, man.
I'm so glad I picked up a million.
Oh yeah, souls with swords is better.
Yes.
I was trying to make it a dang. All right, well, I'm gonna shut up. I'm retiring.
Okay, bye.
Then deck. I mean, I'm an advocate of spend $15 on Salamangrate and then $150 on an access code.
Nah, they're still like dollars.
Oh,
Somebody
they're
told me they were 4, but
Okay.
yeah.
Well, it's good to know that you can get a playset for 4 plus
Yeah.
shipping.
Yeah.
Or
Yep, that's it.
3 plus shipping, so 4.
That means
Whatever.
everybody go do it now before that.
Yeah,
format comes.
go get token collectors, I guess. Valors will never be expensive. You can go buy commons for pennies. And then Imperms. Imperm and Ash are weird because they're literally always $20. It will not
I think
matter.
Valors are like all around.
I think
like,
the lowest
commons
Valor is
are
like
even
$3-4.
No,
I
it's
thought
like it's a
common
couple of
Valors
dollars.
were like a buck or something like that.
Oh, they might be. I could be wrong.
Yeah, my deck recommendation
TCG.
is going to be Evil Twin because that deck is very cheap. We don't know about Trouble Sunny yet, but all of the spells are supers, all the monsters are supers,
Except the extra.
and it's a deck you can play like a bunch of just the engine, and then it's a bunch of like good staples you need anyways.
like
So
common torrentials,
I mean,
common strikes, stuff like
Unless.
unless Trouble Sunny's a secret rare that comes out to be like really expensive.
Or
Yeah.
unless you get the entire deck in Collector and
All right, I'm looking at you, Aaron.
Yeah.
no one does that.
Aaron.
That
No
no,
loser would ever do that.
No, yeah, I would never.
No one
ever
would have,
do
no one
that.
would have a home down payment in their deck box. No one would ever do that.
Listen, man.
Nobody in this room has a down payment in their deck box, okay? Let's just.
Every person on this couch is looking
The
at each other
man-
like we're talking about you.
The man speaking has 3
Yeah, yeah.
Starlight
Hold on.
Valors in
Listen,
his deck.
Hey,
listen, man.
Ninja.
Whenever we dueled, and I was like, "Hold on, let me read this," and I picked up one of the cards, and I went, "Oh!" and it immediately set it down, and
Don't cut his deck wrong. Oh my god.
Evil Twin, pretty cheap. Max Rarity Evil Twin,
Very
one of the
nice.
most expensive decks in the room.
Yes, absolutely.
Honestly.
Each card is like 110. Like,
yeah,
Every single CR is like 110 plus.
Yeah, for the CRs.
And
Yeah.
the Starlights are like 3 each.
yeah,
3
no,
plus each.
yeah, no, like his one, the red one.
Oh,
Kiss a Kill?
Yeah, Kiss the Kill was worth more than my entire Medolce deck combined,
It do be like that. And you have ultis in there.
and I have an ulti in there. One,
just
just one.
I'm a fan of the lore and the play style.
Yeah,
That's really what I appreciate.
I'll go ahead. I'll be the voice that he won't say. Cute girl. Wallet machine go burr.
Wallet machine go burr.
Card with cute girl, print money.
Yep.
I made the mistake. I can say it because I've been wanting to. I wanted to buy that stuff CR as well, but I was like, all right, I'm not going to compete with Aaron to get it. And
we're not going to talk about my entire page of pre-done Harpy, like before they got the art change.
They're wild. It's like, man, I need to buy this, and I didn't buy it, and then the Tanky got released, and everything went up like $40, and I was like, dang, that's pretty high. I'll buy it soon. And then the Link 4 got announced, and everything went up another $40, and I was like, wait!
Whoopsies!
It's like, there goes that option. I think that's a pretty good recommendation. The links are like 20 a piece, I think. So you're not paying too much. You're paying about the same as Salad with an access code, as long as considering access code doesn't get reprinted if he stays at like 120, whatever he's at. Those are good recommendations. Invoke Shaddoll, pretty cheap actually too, and it gives you. Yeah,
besides Schism.
Schism's like $20.
Schism went down.
The invos are like 35.
Are super invos that high?
What?
Engage, bruh.
There's no way.
Engage, bruh.
Yeah.
All right.
The lowest rarity invo is 35. Granted,
only need
Macabas
two.
are like
Honestly,
6 or 7.
and if they don't hit that deck, that's the safest $30 you ever spent in your life. The guys that went out and bought invocations, the secret ones for like 60s, 3 years ago, 2017. Yeah, secret. Let me check this real quick. What's the secret one? Yeah, Fusion Enforcers, $37, maybe 38 for secret ones, the original ones. Yeah, the guys that spent that in 2017 were like, damn, excuse the language. We're out here heisting. Like, it's crazy the amount of value that deck's got. So if they don't hit them on this ban list, just pick it up. Like, if you're wanting to learn how to play advantage decks, that's what a friend of ours did. He was really only a combo player, and then he picked up Shaddolls, and he was like, all right, I'm gonna figure out how chain links work. He was like, I'm gonna just sit down and just play this deck for a while. And I think it's a good way to learn the game. You'll probably get some hate because Winda, but
because invoked.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're learning and trying to get better, do whatever. Honestly, pick whatever deck looks coolest coming out.
Honestly,
yeah, just pick whatever looks coolest. That's
if you're a big Bird fan, play Flunderees.
Play some Flunder or Lyrilless.
You know what? If you're a big Bird fan, play Lyrilless. Please don't play Flunderees. It's Floodgate deck.
You don't like Counter Trap that says no special, but you can normal summon.
Speaking of which, another recommendation: do not put Guru in your deck.
Do not put what in your deck?
Yeah, you're right.
No Guru, no Necro Valley, no Summon Limit, and no Dragoon. That combination of cards cannot be in your main or extra.
Cool. Like, I'm the only. I feel all the shade coming at me, guys.
I mean, if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck.
It's
true. I'm a goose, so.
I'm a goose!
Honk.
Yeah, I think that those are always good recommendations for anybody. Veilers, Imperms, Ash.
Yeah, you're probably spending 20 on Veilers and Imperms regardless of what you want. Or excuse me, Ash and Imperm. Like common Ash is like almost 20. Like
it's about 20.
Yeah, you're gonna have to spend out the money, but that is like it's a safe 20 because it's already been proven. It doesn't matter how many times they reprint it; it's gonna be a $20 common.
Yeah. Honestly, if you're gonna do that, you may as well just buy like Duplo Ultras or something.
Yeah,
for like
just
21.
buy something shiny.
Yeah.
Well, and it's realistically safer than the common, right? Because like, if they're all 20, you may as well buy the higher rarity one.
Yeah,
at, 21. Right.
Especially the alternate art one.
All right, calm down.
Whoa.
That's not max rarity. Anyway, Imperm, are they still 20? Like
Imperms?
Yeah, 20-ish.
Last I checked, they were around 20. Gold nibs are like 13, 14 though.
Yeah.
I mean, the problem is it's gold, but
they're
it's bad against Flunderees, but it is Nib. Nib is a good card.
Yeah.
It's bad against exactly Flunderee.
Let me see. Premium Gold. Oh, they're about 30. Like, Premium Gold you can get for like 25. And then everything bounces up from there.
That might be a format-dependent thing, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's so
Imperm's going to be really good in the next format.
But it's so specifically good right now, also.
Yeah, like Imperm Veiler are just super solid. And they have been this whole format.
I think Imperm will get the reprint when the Cyberstrike structure deck comes out.
Ooh. I hope.
I mean, it's got Infinity
It
on the
should.
art.
It should.
They're not
Didn't
going
we
to
say
give us
that about Lightning
Storm.
Storm?
No.
We were supposed to get Lightning Storm on one of the structure decks.
Yeah, but that was
didn't.
fake because they got a reprint before we did. We didn't even have our reprint, our first reprint out.
Nice. Oh yeah, it sure did.
But then again, Dark Ruler did need that reprint because it was an expensive secret. It was like 15 to 20 for a promo secret.
The God structure decks were supposed to have Lightning Storm, but it got replaced with Harpy's Feather Duster. That's what it was.
That's what it was.
Feather
Yeah.
Duster was actually a good reprint.
That's a good pickup too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick up a Feather Duster, pick up Twin Twisters, Cosmics.
Just always good to have.
Yeah, those are just good cards to have.
Yeah, Twin versus Cosmic is kind of format dependent.
Yeah, Twin versus Cosmic is, do you want the card to never come back versus do you want to hit 2?
Yeah.
Like, that's just what it is.
Which, against a lot of the mid-rangey decks that we have now, realistically, like, they might search one of their archetype-specific trap cards and then, set a strike with it or something. That's essentially the Tri Brigade moves. Search Revolt, set Revolt and strike or something.
Yep.
Which makes Twin just a blowout.
Yep. And shit all where they're always searching Schism. You just hit it in standby phase if they only have one set. It's like, alright, I get to play the game.
Yeah, for sure.
And then there's no really other backer decks in the format, other than like staple sets. Like, Solemns.
Right.
Can I think of anything other than Salad? Other than pick what you think looks cool and play it? Not really. Like, Salad to me is just my go-to, like, you can play that deck in so many different ways. You can play full wombo combo, a bunch of level 3 extenders, play the trap version.
What about Adignister?
Ooh, Adignister is a cool deck. Presuming they are reprinted in the Megatons.
Yeah, the whole deck is going to be in the Megatons.
That's that. Yeah, Konami already said that. Yeah, that's the case.
Okay, cool. That's a deck. If you are a man and you just say, "I'm not scared of no kaiju," just go for it. Yeah. It's a really cool deck.
Yeah, you beat that deck 100%.
Also, if Heat Soul comes out, the Code Talker, if he is in the Megatons, like I'm hoping, that card was a promo in 2017 or 2018 in Japan.
That makes Code Talkers like super playable.
Yeah, it makes them a trap deck. Yeah. You can just play Advantage Code Talkers because everything's a 1-card combo, and then you can just chill there and like draw a card every turn burning. And just play good traps. Like that's what I've been seeing lists in that on the OCG for quite a while now. It's just a cool deck. If that comes out, Code Talkers I think would be a good recommendation too. Code Talkers as a combo deck, if you're, again, most of the ones I'm recommending are Cyburst decks where you're just going to have to shell out. Everything else in the deck is cheap except for Access Code. Like he's going to be the bulk of what you're paying to get the deck because, he's expensive.
I think Signet Minings are a couple of dollars too.
But... Yeah, like I think Supers are like 5 or 6, something like that. Like they're not really cheap, but
it's the cost of doing business if you want to run Cyberse.
Yeah, if you're wanting to play, there are some things in Yu-Gi-Oh where you're just gonna have to bite the bullet. Yeah. If you're wanting to play competitively, like that's, and to any new players, like take your time getting into it.
Yep. Do the research.
Yeah. Do the research. Look for deals. Don't just go off of TCG Player Mid. Go on eBay, scour, like look for reputable sellers. But at the same time, I've been scorned by reputable sellers more than I have the randoms with like 10 sales and like 70%. Now, I'm not recommending doing that, but if you got to get the card, you got to get the card.
Yeah.
You just got to roll that die.
If like the unverified is like half the price of the verified, maybe roll the dice.
Yeah. You might get a Japanese card, but at that point, just refund it. Just return it.
Right. Well,
that was a spooky statement. Never been sent anything like that off like TCG Player. It's usually pretty good.
Well, I think that everybody appreciates the advice and everybody appreciates the words moving forward. Next time I have a few other questions I want to get to, but we'll get it next time.
Gotcha.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, everybody, for listening. For those listening, please be sure to check out our Discord server. Links are in the description below. Our Twitter. Be sure to check out our Patreon. And thank you so much for listening, everybody.
Take care, everybody.
Yep, see you.
Follow us on Twitter, TopTierYGO. Join our Discord. I presume the link will be there?
Yeah, links.
And subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe to the channel. Top Tier Gaming YGO, all one word. We love you.
All three of the links will be in the description.
Awesome. Beautiful.
Have a good one, everybody.